everyone, welcome back to Live Free, Mom Hard, and Find Home. If you're thinking about buying a home in New Hampshire or Vermont, you've definitely come to the right place. Today we're going to talk about the step-by-step process on how you buy a home in these two beautiful states. Plus, I've also teamed up with an amazing lender, Liz Going with Prime Lending. She's a local mortgage expert, and she's going to give us the inside scoop on all things financing. There's a lot of moving parts involved when you're buying a home, so you need to understand how to secure your loan and all the fees involved, from closing costs to inspections, appraisal fees. So let's break it all down for you.
Thanks, Samantha. So really the first step in buying a house is to actually get pre-approved for a mortgage. And this helps you to, first of all, understand what products are available to you, your budget, and then also it shows to a seller that you're actually serious about buying a home. So when you get pre-approved, we're gonna look at several things. First of all, we're gonna look at your income. We need to make sure that it's stable, predictable, likely to continue. Those are the three things that we really look at as lenders. We're also gonna take a look at your credit score. Some programs require that you have a 620 FICO score. Some programs will allow you to go a little bit lower than that. But obviously, if you have a credit score, that is something that we need to talk about. Obviously, that's going to help us figure out which loan programs are great for you to use. We're also going to talk about your assets. What kind of money do you have set aside for home buying? Generally, there are programs that are 0% down, 3% down, 3.5% down, and so on. But any program is going to have something called closing costs, and that can generally be between 2 and 5% of the purchase price. So if you're pressed for cash, obviously we're going to be looking at low down programs, or to see if there are cash assistance or down payment assistance programs that are available to you. But as you can see, there's a lot of things that go into buying a house and qualifying for a mortgage. So the pre-approval process really helps us to decipher what programs are available for you.
That's right. Pre-approval is an absolute game changer because it sets you up for success from the start. Some agents and sellers won't even let you in their home if you do not have a pre-approval letter, let alone letting you make an offer, because they don't know if you can even get the home. Now for the fun part, house hunting. As your realtor, I will not only help you find a home that meets your budget, but one that also meets your needs. That could look like being in a specific school district. It could also look like a short commute for work, or maybe just wanting to have scenic views. That could look like mountains, a waterfront, or maybe you just want land and you don't want anybody to bother you. So one tip that I do have is to create a must-have list versus a nice-to-have list so that we can focus on exactly what you are needing. We'll schedule showings, we'll explore different areas, and when we find ones, we will move forward with the next step, which is making an offer. Once you found the one, it's time to make an offer. I'll help you craft a competitive offer based on current market conditions, comparable properties, and the seller's expectations. This offer will include the purchase price, the earnest money deposit, which is generally about 1 to 3% of the sales price, and this shows that you're serious. Contingencies that you might have that'll include home inspections, financing, appraisal, and then closing timeline. Now, if the seller accepts your offer, congratulations, you're under contract. But if they counter, we negotiate until both sides are happy. Now, it's time to make sure that the home is in good shape. That's where inspections and appraisal come into play. These are two very important steps in the process because it helps you understand the home that you're buying. For home inspections, these are a variety of costs because there's a variety of options, and it all has to be outlined in the contract. Now, inspections are important because it helps uncover potential problems that you may not see. That could look like foundation issues, roofing issues, plumbing or electrical problems. Now, if something major does pop up, we can renegotiate the sales price, ask for repairs to be done, or if it is too much, we just walk away and you're protected based on that contract. Now, as far as the appraisal goes, the appraisal is required by the bank if you're financing, and that's to make sure that the bank is actually lending on the correct value of the home. Now, if the appraisal comes in below where we need it to come in, then we go back to the sellers and we renegotiate the price if they're willing to. Sometimes that's a hardball, but we will discuss that further. After the inspection and appraisal are complete, your lender is going to work on finalizing the mortgage. During this time, you do not want to make any big financial changes. This includes no new credit cards and no new car loans. You want to keep your job consistent, so don't cut your hours and definitely do not quit your job. And also, you want to make sure that you make any payments that you have currently on time. So no new late fees, no new charges. Keep it simple. And last but not least, anything that your lender does ask you for, please be sure you get it to them in a timely manner. Then, before closing, we do a final walkthrough. That way, we can ensure that the home is left in the position that we have asked it to be. The final steps, closing day. This is when we'll meet at the closing table, review all documents, and sign them. And that's when you officially become a homeowner. That's the day where you're also going to pay all your closing costs, unless we negotiate them in the contract, of course. And then finally, you'll get the keys to your home. Congratulations, you did it. Buying a home is very exciting, but it can feel very overwhelming if you don't have the right team in your corner. That's where I come into play. Whether you're a first-time homebuyer, relocating, or just trying to upgrade to your dream home, I'm here to help. If you have any questions about buying a home in New Hampshire or Vermont, please drop them in the comments below or reach out to me directly. And don't forget, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a real estate tip again. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.